I just want to let you know that God loves you. He has a plan for you. He can make it beautiful through the pain, through it all, even when it rains. Should we complain? Should we complain? Should we fight? We can make it through the night. We can do things right. We can turn a corner. Things will be okay. We should not stray away from His wisdom. Things are gonna be fine. Amazing.
There's a lot.
And everything that you do,
These are yours. Yes?
I don't really need to look
All of them.
very much farther. I don't wanna have to
Tell me,
go
why is
where you
Compass
don't
Farm
follow.
Architect
I
shoveling
know
coal
that
in
I get
Philadelphia?
this passion inside. I can't run
did
from
not so soon.
myself. There's nowhere to hide.
There was a war, and yet many of the sites of my project survived. My beginnings were devised to endure such erosion to shoreline.
I brought you all out here to join me in looking forward toward the future.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Something beautiful.
Please pass that back.
What was lacking is gonna be removed. I feel it coming. Could it be what a man lacks in talent he makes up in using his fortune as an illusion of power, wielding the $100 bill like a swordsman that controls the starving men aboard? The talented at the gutter whilst those a little bit smarter snicker and chatter. Oh, how wonderful his works are, but for all his magnificent creations, he remains poorer. A functional desk secretary seems more fortunate than the artists. Works that are literary don't always fetch profit until one gets the fortune of a big promotion. Perhaps a rich man can help you achieve your American dream, or maybe he can make your nightmares bigger than they seem. The Brutalist is a masterpiece about an architect who faces rebuke and bliss, pain and pleasure, almost all in equal measure. His works give him pleasure, but the torment of being hated for it tends to last forever. He comes into Pennsylvania with a dream that is clearer than the conscience of a concentration camp survivor. His arrival is met with indifference. His title, however, makes him a renowned fellow. He gets a job designing a library for a rich man, but when the job is done, the rich man says, "I didn't ask for your hand, you ruined my plans." Whoa. Humiliated and rebuked, he gets cheated out of his loot. He's back to square one, no job. Wife back in a Hungarian Vietnam. He feeds on the poison that helps him survive life's storm. Heroin, heroin, hollow wind, hollow cold wind. The corner is coming to help navigate his way on this life ship. The rich man has a change of judgment, claiming he had no idea how much the architect's ideas meant. And just like that, the architect is back in full flow, ready to row his boat. The man that caught him by the throat and told him to get out now offers him a job, one he must have dreamed about. He is to build a community center, one of the biggest ever, to honor the rich man's mother. For it will be the architect's life's work, one which will make him truly suffer. The movie is remarkable, its direction is bold, the characters unravel and often lose their sense of control. The pressures of success versus a rich man's quest to humiliate an immigrant. That's what the story is about.
The hand of those who fed them.
My Fair Lady is a musical full of insanely perfect music numbers. It's a romantic comedy with emotions brewing like thunder. It's not cute as a cucumber, it's rather thought provoking as dust swatted at your skin. Controversial in how it beams the fight between the sexes: masculinity versus femininity, man versus woman, class versus savagery, pride versus prejudice, rich versus poverty, slang versus proper pronunciation. The movie is really a great English lesson right from the beginning. Its glory is beaming like a star shining. A woman enters a courtyard and she seems the most awful speaker by far. She's caught out of place due to her lack of manners and plain out of look on life. She's a flower seller who doesn't understand how to be polite or speak properly. It's like English is a foreign language. She is taunted by the crowd, but soon she finds this quite discomforting now. What is she to do now? She meets a man who makes a wager to change her tongue from that which speaks provocative slang to one fit to be spoken by a king or queen. He says in 6 months he can teach her all she wants to transform her from gutter sniper to glorious woman. She takes his wager and soon moves into his house as a student and not a stranger. The two are often in conflict as the battle to civilize the woman causes major torment to her teacher. She sees him as an egotistic preacher who has no intentions of truly helping her. It's not an easy job for sure, but a breakthrough comes through as the lady learns to do what the fairest of ladies can also do: speak properly and be presentable in front of great crowds and more. The movie is beautiful, the language used in it is poetic and mystical. In times of trouble, times of ruin, I found the sound of music quite alluring. I first watched it when I was 9. At the time, it felt a testament divine of how music can shine, even when things are not fine. Julie Andrews made me believe I can do things I didn't know I could do. The story is deep and not a wishy-washy feel-good moment. Its core story, once decoded, is about helping children overcome solemn moments. Truly amazing.
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
So, a needle pulling thread, law, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to you.
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Life can be a parody. Life can be so complex, you see. We gotta be able to fight the fever and believe that we can be the believer that can put faith in the broken. My hope is not something that is soft-spoken. I want it to be as loud as the preacher on a Sunday morning. I want to be in your ear telling you you can do it, because I know we can make it past the pain. We shall be okay. Hey,